March 11, 2004, Madrid, Spain. It started as an ordinary Thursday morning, until 7:37 a.m., when 4 commuter trains exploded almost simultaneously. In just minutes, the Spanish capital was plunged into horror. Nearly 200 lives lost, thousands injured, and a nation forever changed. It was rush hour. Tens of thousands packed into Madrid's Cercanías commuter trains. Students, office workers, immigrants, ordinary people on their way to class or jobs. Among them, 10 men carrying sports backpacks. But inside those bags wasn't homework or laptops, it was dynamite. Inside the backpacks, Goma 2 ECO dynamite, stolen from Spanish mines, rigged with mobile phone timers. Cheap, simple, devastating. At 7:37 a.m., the first explosion ripped through a train at Atocha station. Seconds later, more bombs tore into 3 other trains approaching Madrid. In just over 2 minutes, 10 bombs detonated across the city's rail network. Windows shattered, coaches ripped apart. Survivors describe fire, smoke, and the sound of metal screaming as the trains disintegrated around them. The result was carnage. 193 dead, nearly 2,500 injured. Emergency crews rushed in, but the scale was overwhelming. At first, police suspected ETA, Spain's Basque separatist group. But as evidence emerged, the bombs, the cell phones, the style of attack, it became clear this wasn't ETA. It was something far more global. Islamist extremists inspired by Al-Qaeda had struck at the heart of Europe's busiest commuter system. Not all of the bombs exploded. 3 backpacks failed to detonate, and inside them, investigators found the clues that cracked the case. Mobile phones wired to detonators, SIM cards that traced back to a local terror cell. The attackers were quickly identified. Young men from North Africa, petty criminals turned jihadists. On April 3rd, just 3 weeks later, Spanish police closed in on the ringleaders. But instead of surrendering, the terrorists blew themselves up in a Madrid apartment block, killing themselves and 1 police officer. But the bombs did more than kill. They changed Spain's politics forever. The attack happened just 3 days before Spain's general election. The government of Prime Minister José María Aznar insisted ETA was to blame, even as evidence pointed elsewhere. The public felt deceived. Millions took to the streets, and in a stunning turn, voters ousted Aznar's party. A new government was elected, and Spain quickly pulled its troops out of the Iraq War. Terrorism had not only claimed lives, it had shifted the course of a democracy. The Madrid train bombings remain the deadliest terror attack in modern European history. A reminder that ordinary spaces, a train, a station, a morning commute, can become the stage for unimaginable violence. For the survivors, the scars will never fade. For Spain, March 11th, 11 m, will always mark the day when, in memory of the 193 lives lost on March 11, 2004. This is the story of Madrid 11 m, a day of tragedy, a day of change, and a warning that no city, no country is ever truly safe from terror.